We've got a ton to talk about. What a wild weekend it's been, man. We had two game sevens on Sunday, and two of them were like one of them was just a beat down by the Pacers. I mean, I think the whole world was a little shocked. I think both of them were shocking. The Pacers shot better than any team ever in the history of the NBA in a postseason game. They were on fire. The Knicks had no answers. Injuries continue to, just to hurt this Knicks team. You know about Jalen Brunson in his hand. It was OG and Anunoby couldn't even go up and down the court. It was just it was tough to watch that Knicks team try to go out there and play a little bit of basketball. They got worked by an Indiana Pacers team that I've absolutely been killing. I don't like them in the half court. I don't like the fact that they don't play any defense. And I sure as hell don't like the fact that they're in the Eastern Conference Finals, especially as much as I've made fun of Rick Carlisle. He just stands over there and looks like he has a pouty face. But here they are, and they're going to play the Boston Celtics. I think it's going to be an epic beatdown by Boston. Talk about a walk in the park to get to the finals. But on the flip side, you look at the other side, and you saw what you saw in Denver last night, and I still can't believe that game. I mean, Denver was up by 20 points in the third quarter. And then Minnesota just turned it up a different notch on defense and dominated that game the rest of the way. What can you say about Ant-Man? That was absolutely wild. Remember the Nuggets in the second game of this series. They were held to 35 first half points. Well, the Timberwolves held the Nuggets in the second half of Game 7 to 37 points. What a freaking performance. You got to tip your cap. Timberwolves went out there and ripped out Nuggets fans. They went through the defending champs. And I was listening to Big Perk this morning, Kendrick Perkins. He said something that I have to say, if you look at what Ant-Man's done in this postseason, this could be one of the more historic runs. He's already gone through Kevin Durant and the Suns. He just went through the defending champs and the MVP and Jokic. Now he's got Luka and Kyrie. If he gets through Dallas, you'd have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, I'm not even going to pretend the Pacers are going to beat the Celtics. So let's just know that would be how it has to go for Ant-Man to go on this historic run. But he's 22 years old. He is funny. He is charismatic. And he wants all the smoke. I mean, did you know at 22 years old in a Game 7, he was mic'd up yesterday? They're like, hey, who's going to wear the mic? Oh, me. Game 7. On the road against the defending champs. He's a bad mamma jam. And you got to give, I can't believe I'm doing this, you got to give credit to Big Cat. I don't really like him. He is becoming more likable because of Ant-Man, I can say that. But Karl Anthony Towns was big. 23 points, 12 rebounds, played good defense. Mike Conley, steady force, had 3 big three-pointers. Dropped off a few assists and grabbed 8 boards. Ant-Man, defensively, was nasty. He did not shoot the ball very well, but man, a couple steals, getting out and running, taking care of business. And Naz Reid, it was Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert, it was Jaden McDaniels, the big boys, Karl Anthony Towns. They went out there and just, if you looked at that game, man, Jokic was sucking for air at the end of it. He was worn out. And it's just crazy how, two halves of basketball could be so different, yet so indicative of this series. I mean, Denver was rolling in the first half. Rolling. And then Minnesota was rolling in the second half. These teams, man, it was a wild series. We got all kinds of stuff to get to. I'm fired up about today. We got to talk about the T-Wolves and the Nuggets. We got to talk about OKC, man. They talk about a team that looked good in the first half. Everything was going their way, but the Mavericks kept fighting. They took care of business. They closed it out in 6. And now Kyrie, undefeated in closeout games, never lost one. Dude is a magician. and they're going back. We got a lot of baseball to get into today. I'm very fired up about some baseball. Extremely fired up about some baseball. And I'm also extremely fired up because it is time to talk with Jake Crain today. And it's a big day in Jake's life. Today is, I believe, your 1 year anniversary, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah, it is, man. Just picked the flowers up, too. Check another box off. So I feel like I'm in a good spot after year one. She hasn't ran away screaming yet. So the over's already hit. I'm playing with house money now.
Man, congratulations. I loved one of your posts. The only time as a special teams coach I wanted to outkick my coverage.
Yes.
You did.
True.
You did that. And, again, congratulations. Also, not only is it your anniversary, you got a new time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some movement at the company I work for, and we're very fortunate to be able to move into a time slot that, we started the J-Boy show. Our time slot was at 1. We came over the Daily Wire. We ended up moving to the morning. It's better for everybody involved. If you're on the West Coast, you're able to watch the show live. It is a live show. Analytically, it's the best move for us. So, no, we're excited, man. 2 p.m. Central. We're going live. Same new time, but still the same us.
Man, and Jake Crain again, Crain & Company. You got Blaine, you got David Cohn. They talk about everything. It's I think it's the best show going. And again, you'll be able to get it at 2 p.m. Central. Check it out. Got to bring up one other thing. We're going to talk a little bit marriage. We're going to talk about some funny stuff. But I was watching your show last week, and I just want to know who found the old lady. Was it David Cohn who found the singing old lady that farted in the mic?
Yeah, JR, we do a segment every Friday. We call it Want to Bet, and it's bet you will laugh. And the goal is to show a video. We each pick 3, and the other people try not to laugh. David Cohn, what made it so funny was because that's not David's sense of humor at all. David's like the old man of the group.
Yep.
Me and Blaine are like the children. So it was funny. The grandma singing at first was funny in karaoke, but when she let one rip into the mic and then put the mic right back up to her mouth, if you watch that reaction, we put it on social media, that's the hardest I've ever laughed as long as I've been on media. It was literally 30 seconds of just losing all bodily control because I was laughing so hard. But yes, it was David Cohn, believe it or not, that found that video. That's been the best reaction so far, I think.
I think that was just flat out awesome. All right, now I want to get into a little something that has been absolutely, I think, blew my mind away. I wanted to ask you again, because you just celebrated your 1 year of marriage. Mm-hmm. Did you ever think the Harrison Butker commencement speech would get as much attention as it has garnered? I've been
well, I mean, Johnny Radio, to be honest with you, in the city we live in nowadays, nothing shocks me. But the fact that it got so much, it's one thing for people to try and do their political dog whistle where they take everything out of context and try and turn something into something it wasn't, which is what they did with Harrison. Harrison wasn't saying that women shouldn't be allowed to do what they want to do. It's that, women that choose to want to, stay home and do things like that, that's a very honorable job. And without strong women, there can't be strong men. But, Jared, it's so sad that we live in a society today that frowns upon that. And I'm a sports guy. I'm not sitting here saying I'm a philosopher or a theologian or that I know everything that's best. But I think that the denigration of the nuclear family has led to a lot of the problems that we see, not only with young people, but with people in general. So the fact that caused such a backlash just shows you, number one, we're so soft now is that we can do whatever we want, really, and soft times breed soft people, and that's what you're seeing.
Man, and the other thing about it is, and I agree, soft times do breed soft people. And again, this is crazy because, again, he got a bunch of cheers, and there was a complete standing ovation. Again, he was at a Catholic school.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. And the other thing about it is all those complaining, they're just showing their intolerance. Because basically they're saying anyone who doesn't believe in me, if you believe in the Bible and you're Catholic, you're wrong. But if you believe in me, you're right.
Yeah. Well, listen, we don't need to stereotype or discriminate unless you're against what we believe, and then it's okay. It's the ultimate hypocrisy. And that logic falls on its face. You brought it up. He got asked to be the commencement speaker at a Catholic school to talk about, what Catholicism meant to him. It's not like, and people are like, oh, well, you complain about Pride Night at the ball game. Harrison Butker isn't at the Chiefs game about to kick a ball and then grabs the mic and went into this. He's not even standing on the street corner saying it. He got invited to a place that believes in this, and he spouted what he believed. He's not going out in public and trying to persuade people that don't believe what he believes. It's just the ultimate irony and hypocrisy that we see all the time. It's the same thing. Oh, it's my body, my choice, but you better take this vaccine.
Dude, I think you just tied a bow on that one. Yeah, I think it's absolute lunacy, and it just shows how intolerant and actually bigoted those who are just so upset about this actually really are. Now, I got to get into a little bit more of a sport thing, and I never talk NASCAR. And I really don't even know what happened, but I know that there was a dope fight between Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch. Like, bro,
look,
we need more of this because I haven't talked NASCAR in years.
That was a real fight.
A real
you
one.
can tell the difference. Like, it's not like during a baseball game where guys just, puff out their chest and, bump into each other. Like, these two men were throwing hands, and then the pit crews got involved, and family members got involved. Look, I don't think you should be fighting all the time. My brother thinks fighting should be legal in all sports at all times. I'm not as on that end of the spectrum as he is, but there's just something about a sport where grown men get in a car that goes 200 miles per hour that you can die at any point in time and then throw in hands after it. That's what NASCAR is about. It was a sport that was started by bootlegging during the Prohibition. Excuse me if I don't mind seeing a couple of grown men actually really throw hands next to the track. I think it's one of the best things that NASCAR does, and I think that was a legitimate, real fight.
I do too, and I thought it was awesome, and I'm glad you tweeted that out because that's how I caught news of this. So make sure you follow Jake at Jake Crane _. He's a hell of a follow. Now, speaking of an uppercut, what the hell the Timberwolves did in the second half to the Nuggets was a straight knockout blow. Held them to 14 points in the third quarter, 23 in the fourth. The second half, I thought the best defensive performance was the first half in Game 2, where they held Denver to 35 first half points. I know they gave up 37 in the second half, but this was Game 7, hit Denver, everything on the line, and it was the defense that absolutely just shut them down. Naz Reid, McDaniels, Gobert, all throwing body blows to Jokic. At the end of that game, he looked worn the hell out.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, first off, the endurance of Jokic, I think he sat 1 minute during that game. To be that big
Did he
and
even
be able
sit?
to do what he does and to play for that long, I mean, of course the guy's dog-tired. I'm watching him guard Rudy Gobert out at the three-point line at the end of the game. But here's what it looked like to me, Johnny Radio. It looked like one team that has already won an NBA championship and another team that is dying of starvation and thirst to go win one. That's what it looked like. I mean, from 9 minutes on to the third quarter, I think they outscored the Nuggets 54-31 on the road. The truth about this Timberwolves team is, and this is something we haven't been able to say about Minnesota when Cat was the big star there, they just got that dog in them, man. Like, they legit have that dog in them. And I think it shows you the attitude that Anthony Edwards brings to that team, that at the end of the day, we're the alphas. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've won. It's our trophy, and we're going to go take it. And I'm telling you right now, this is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous team. Because, again, I think Minnesota's somewhat still playing with house money. But watching them, and they did this in the first two games, they physically dominated Denver when they wanted to. And when you own the physicality edge, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, it doesn't matter. You're probably going to win the game. I mean, the amount of putbacks and the amount of team basketball that Minnesota was playing, they were only upstaged by what witchcraft and wizardry the Pacers put on in the Garden the game before. But this Minnesota team, they're about it. They're about that life. They believe in themselves, and they're physical, and that travels.
Man, it does travel, and that team looks so nasty. And right now, what Ant-Man's doing, you know, I mean, when LeBron and KD and Steph were out of the postseason, everybody's like, oh, I'm not watching anymore. It's not going to be interesting. Ant-Man is a baller, dude. He's gone through the Suns already, and Kevin Durant. He's just went through the defending champs, the MVP, and Jokic and the Nuggets. And then he's got a chance now to go put out Kyrie and Luka. Like, this could be a historic run because you know he's going to meet Boston in the damn finals with Tatum and Brown because the East is terrible.
Man, I'm just telling you right now, like, watching this Minnesota team, the level, it's like a changing of the guard from a Stars standpoint. Look at Halliburton at the Pacers. We're seeing a new era of young stars really, really start to emerge. We've seen what Jason Tatum's been able to do, and Jaylen Brown. We've watched that ascent. But watching Ant, watching Halliburton, watching Jalen Brunson, right, even though he ended up fracturing his hand and the Knicks lost, this is the best version of the NBA. This is what it is. It's a totally different game than what we saw during the regular season. It's entertaining. It's amazing. I'm not hearing a lot about flopping right now, Johnny Radio. I'm not hearing a lot about it. Why? Because it is a physical war that is going on in these games. Watching, like, if you've ever kept up with the NBA, you remember the old physical battles that the Pacers and the Knicks used to have. Boy, you watched that Pacers-Knicks game, that was a fist fight. They were about to fight within the first 6 minutes of that game. That's what the NBA needs to do. Shut up about taking a side on politics. Go play good physical basketball. Take out the softness. Let the young guys eat. Let them talk trash. It was two elite, I think, experiences from an NBA standpoint. I don't know how it gets much better than that. I would much rather watch what we just watched than watch LeBron run up and down the court and cry the whole time.
Dude, speaking of crying, one thing I could say is Luka, when he stops crying, that man can play some basketball, can't he? Like, it's amazing how different it is. When he's whining and complaining to officials, that team goes south. When he puts his nose down and decides that he wants to play some hoops, they go out there and dominate. And I'm kind of curious, do you think that Dallas, I mean, Gafford has been awesome, like down low. Like, they have played so much better defensively than I ever expected. Can Dallas, do you think this is going to be one hell of a series, or do the Timberwolves just too big?
Man, when I look at the Mavericks, and I know Gafford's done a lot, and he kind of brings that physical element to him. I just don't look at the Mavericks and go, man, this is a really tough team. Man, this is a really physical team. I think this is a nightmare matchup for Dallas. It's going to have to take Luka and Kyrie, not just one of them, both of them, and not just scoring, going in there and rebounding, being physical, mixing it up. And I just don't know if that's what they do well. I'm worried about the offensive glass if I'm a Mavericks fan, because, I mean, Minnesota, they're trotting two trees out there. They got two redwoods. One can shoot the three and cat and extend you. Rudy Gobert's more of a rim protector, but even he's been hitting some shots as of late. I just think we see it in football, like a team that's very finesse and good offensively going up against, like, Michigan, who just wants to smush you. I'll take Michigan.
I got you. I'm sure David Cohn appreciates that too.
Yeah.
All right. So today when I get off work, I'm going to be off the air. I get to go home 2:00. I'm going to catch the show live. Tell me what you got going on there, because I'm going to put it on my YouTube. I like watching the show. Other people can listen to it on their podcast. However you want to consume it. But at 2:00, what are y'all going to be dropping today?
Man, we talk a little bit of everything in the sports world. Probably going to start it out with, and this is the great part about doing the show at 2:00 now. If something breaks, we can just veer right to that to start the show. But we're probably going to start it today with me listing the reason that all college football fans that are worth their salt are in a cult. And it's a good thing. We're probably going to rank the top 5 cults of college football. We all know who's going to be number 1. Most likely it's going to be Texas A&M for many reasons. But I'm going to put a different spin on it. It's a good thing. I mean, we're going to talk NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. We have live calls. Trey Wingo's coming on as a guest we're really excited about. Going to talk some NFL with him, some of these new quarterbacks, some of the new rules that we're going to be seeing going into this year. So, look, if you like sports, old school sports, the chat's very active. The live calls are a lot of fun. Come hang out with us.
Yeah, the SEC is a part of the cult that I think that I follow. And if you're actually
without a doubt.
And by the way, if you're did you see the softball situation in the Super Regionals that 7 of the 16 teams are from the SEC? Not included are the number 1 and 2 overall seeds, Texas and Oklahoma, who will be in the SEC next year.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Just go look. Here's the truth. The truth of the matter is this, and I don't care who you root for. Sometimes you got to step back and say, hey, listen, maybe Italy's got better food than us. Like, sometimes you got to be able to step back and say it. When the SEC decides they want to be the best at something athletically, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Look at baseball, look at football, look at what basketball's doing, even though they got to play better in the NCAA tournament. Softball is unbelievably loaded. Golf, men's and women's. At the end of the day, it just means more all across the board.
Don't forget cheerleading. Ole Miss Rebels are great cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Look, I'll never forget that.
Hey, Jake, man, be blessed. I'll be watching the show at 2:00. It's Crane and Company. Check it out. Thanks for your time, and have a wonderful Monday, my friend.
Hey, you as well, brother. Appreciate you. Everybody be safe out there.
That is my good buddy, Jake Crane. We're going to take a quick time out. I'm going to stop hitting the microphone. Terry Davis joins us on the other side, Grizzlies, Tigers, and he knows NASCAR, baseball, and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to get to some fun. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows, stay up to date with station events, and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports56 WHBQ.
Anticipation is building for Memphis football.
3, 2, 1, that's your winner!
With a cast of returning stars ready for the big stage.
Caught! Rock Taylor! Touchdown Tigers!
The momentum for Memphis football is on the rise.
Harrigan into the end zone. Tiger touchdown. He just wouldn't be denied.
It's time to pounce. So purchase your tickets today at GoTigersGo.com.
I've got Jason, the main man Marshall here, and he's ready to start something big at Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike. What's up, Jace?
Randy, I've got 42 MPG on the highway on the all-new 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE for only $249 a month. Or take your pick from the 2024 Tiguan S front-wheel drive or 2024 Taos SE. We got it at $279.28 a month.
That's a 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE, $249 a month. Or take your pick from 2024 Tiguan S or 2024 Taos SE, $279.28 a month.
And Randy, you know the deal. Make me an offer because no reasonable offer will be refused.
Ask for Jason, the main man Marshall at Gossett Volkswagen, 1875 Covington Pike. Online, GossettVWMemphis.com.
Where we're charging for it and charging less every day.
All 36 monthly, 7,500 miles per year. Taos RMO 51756, MSRP 26063. Tiguan RM 103,910, MSRP 31,363. Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25,506. Cross Sport RC 23,6449, MSRP 38,981. Includes $3,000 rebate. Cannot be combined with special APR. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes pack, file, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid at the end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
Hot Wings, what's your favorite flavor? The Crazy Coop, America's premier wing destination, has 32 delicious flavors to choose from and counting. Like the Crazy Lemon Twist, a savory, zesty, and citrusy taste of fresh lemon twist. The Jalapeno Cheddar, an acidic and spicy flavor completed with a burst of sharp cheddar. Or Crazy Sweet Heat, tangy sweetness followed by the heat. And that's just 3 of the amazing 32 chicken wing seasonings that you can get at the Crazy Coop in Bartlett at 7199 Stage Road. Some like it hot. How about the Crazy Sweet Lemon Pepper Hot or Crazy Suicide? Can't take the heat? Get the 4-cheese roasted garlic or barbecue bacon bourbon. Ask about the Crazy Coop Special. Choose from 3 whole wings or 6 party wings, fries, and drink, all for just $9.99. Now those are some crazy good prices. The Crazy Coop, 7199 Highway 64 between Appling and Kirby Whitten. Family owned and operated, The Crazy Coop, America's premier wing destination.
As the seasons change, so does the need for reliable home comfort. It's time to turn to the experts with Choates, where your family's comfort is our top priority. Right now, Choates is making it easier than ever to upgrade your home's climate control with our exceptional Carrier systems. There's never been a better time to enhance your comfort. Select from incredibly low monthly payments, 36 months no interest financing, or choose our $1,650 Cool Cash rebate instead and lower the upfront cost on select Carrier systems. It's not just savings, it's cool cash in your pocket. Low monthly payments, no interest financing, or cool cash rebates? Whatever you choose, you're choosing quality, reliability, and the trusted service of Choates. Call us today at 347-8086 or visit ChoatesHVAC.com to learn more about these incredible savings. But hurry, these deals are as fleeting as a cool breeze on a hot day. Choates, let our family serve your family.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.
Get 5 quarts of O'Reilly Full Synthetic Motor Oil and a MicroGuard oil filter for $31.99 at O'Reilly Auto Parts. In-store only, limit supply.
O'Reilly. Auto Parts. wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Monday. Hopefully you had a great week. Has anybody looked better than Paul Skeens? My goodness, this guy. Dope mustache, hot girlfriend. He looks like the most electric pitcher I've seen in a long time since, heck, maybe Kerry Wood when he first came up, or an early Steven Strasburg. I mean, this dude is just, like, do you remember when Kerry Wood broke in on the scene? He was just like a little Paul Skeens. Remember Steven Strasburg when he broke up on that scene? He was a lot like Paul Skeens. Dude's been nasty. But, bro, not only, like, on the pitching side, Paul Skeens has been awesome. I don't know if you know this. He had 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. His 100th pitch was his last strikeout, and it was clocked at 100 miles an hour, and he didn't give up a single hit to the Cubs. But see, Terry Davis, my good boy Terry, my good buddy, my good buddy Terry Davis, see, he probably wants to talk about somebody else. There's another star out there that needs a little bit of love, and that's De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz. Did you know that he's got 30 stolen bases, bro? Mm-hmm. 30 stolen bases, bro. He's on pace to steal over 100 bags. Do you know who the last person to steal 100 bags was?
I don't know.
He played for the Cardinals. Vince Coleman.
Really? Wow.
1987 was the last time in Major League Baseball that there was a 100 bags stolen in a year. In fact, there's only 4 players in the history of baseball to have over 100 steals. One of them, I had no idea who he was. It's Maury Willis, 1962 for the Dodgers. But you know Lou Brock with the Cardinals. Did that in 74. Ricky Henderson did it 3 times in 1980, 82, and 83. And Vince Coleman did it 3 times in 85, 86, and 87. Ellie De La Cruz looks like he's going to do it. And Terry Davis is a big Cincinnati fan. What's up, TD?
What up, my brother?
Man, you doing good?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I did catch a baseball game this weekend. I caught the Yankees, and White Sox are horrible. Whew, they are terrible.
They are terrible. By the way, is there anybody hotter than the Yankees and the Phillies? You got the AL beast of the Yankees have won, I think, 7 in a row, 8 of their last 10. They lead the American League in wins. And then the Phillies, they lead the National League in wins. And, heck, I think they got almost a 5-game lead on the Braves, who are slumping right now.
Exactly, man. I'm glad. You know, I'm not a Yankee fan, even though I go to their games. But it's good when they're
watching home runs is always fun, bro, and they're hitting them out all the time.
I got 3 on Saturday, man, all right in front of me, man. I was good. That's cool. But it was good though. But basketball, David Jones should make his decision within the next 10 days, hopefully.
T-minus 10 days.
Yeah, because summer school starts in a few weeks, so he needs to get in summer school because Penny wants everyone in summer school so they can all be together. That's his goal.
Shoot, I like that. I think that's a very lofty goal, and it's something that he, I guess, learned from last year because pulling everybody together late, didn't really work out. But I also feel like a lot of that had to do with is like you got to remember, man. Like Nate Oates tried to tell you, Javon Quinterly sometimes checks out. You have to motivate him to play each week.
Yeah, and sometimes he get a little selfish. So it was a combination of him. It was just sometimes how you when you cooking something, and sometimes you just get one bad ingredient, and that one bad ingredient messes the whole dish up. So that's what it was like that for Tiger. Hopefully this year won't be that way. Hopefully they get him in early enough, and everybody's there, and everyone knows that David Jones is the man, so they don't have no control issues.
Man. And if David Jones does return, and you're not a betting man, but let's say you're Las Vegas and you're setting
top 25 preseason poll.
Top 25?
Top 25. And that trip to Hawaii is going to be very, very interesting.
All right, I got another question for you. What do you think the percentage is you're going to be Vegas. If you're a betting man, how much do you have to lay that David Jones comes back to Memphis? Like minus 300?
Minus 200.
Minus 200, minus 250, minus 300. All right.
Yep.
I like them odds.
No, you don't. Minus. You got to put up 300 to win 100. That's not
I
great
mean,
odds.
I like them as a Tiger fan because more than because I ain't putting my money on David Jones.
I know
plus
you a bet
260.
man, and I know when you a bet man, say I like them odds. That means he's going to bet that.
Man, I can tell you one thing. Speaking of being a bet man, I got to bring up last night's game, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
Oh my gosh,
dude!
Both games, that game and the Dallas game, man, the Oklahoma City game, both losing teams gave those games away. It was depressing, man. Because, I like good basketball. But that was just bad basketball by both Oklahoma City and Denver. You expect better things out of Denver.
Man, I can't believe that the way they took, but it's also kind of like, it was a 1-point win by the Mavericks.
Yes.
It was a crazy ending. The foul on P.J. Washington.
Yep.
P.J. Washington running through the screen and giving a damn free throw. So they got a 3-point play out of it. Like it was a crazy way that game finished. Luka goes down there and dribbles, basically about turns the ball over, yet it finds P.J. Washington. He gets fouled by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, that game was absolute craziness. But, dude, like, how did the Thunder and the Mavericks, and the Nuggets both forget to play defense? The Thunder gave up 69 points in the second half to the Mavericks.
Oh, I know.
It was insane.
It's almost like they took their foot off the gas and thought they had already won the game. And then when the pressure got brighter and more bolder, their pipes burst, man. It's crazy, man, because they had that complete control. And they just let them slip, catch up, man. And you can't do that. They had that game in hand late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did.
Late. But, I digress.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You're good, my man. You're good, my man. So everything in the basketball world right now feeling good for the Memphis Tigers, though?
Everything for the basketball world feeling good for the Memphis Tigers. Penny going to try to get probably one or two more bigs, so, get some depth down there. And then I think he'll be good to go. And then I don't think he's going to fill out his complete roster, but he's going to go from there.
All right. Now, how's everything over in the football world? Peaches.
When it's quiet, it's good. One thing about a Ryan Silverfield team, you don't have to look at the police report or none of those guys getting in trouble because he weed most of those guys out, which is not always a good thing because you need a few those borderline people on your team to keep everybody in order so you have a little edge. But as long as everyone stays healthy and no more twisted ankles, come in the next 60 days, they get ready to report for this 11-win season.
Man, by the way, speaking of Ryan Silverfield, when it's quiet in the offseason, it's a good thing. Any chance you see what happened down in Athens for a Georgia football player?
I think I vaguely heard of it, but I try not to reach too much when I'm out. Refresh my memory.
So this is the saddest thing. Like, if somebody did this, like Memphis police wouldn't do this. This is just stupid, especially if you've ever been to Athens. There's a lot of one-way streets down there, correct?
Yeah.
So they got tons of them. Well, Georgia Bulldogs freshman receiver Sequoia White was arrested because he drove down a one-way street. Arrested and released on $26 bail. Because they arrested him. I'm going to tell you why they arrested him. Because you can't search the car and do all that stuff if you think there's drugs or alcohol in the car. And guess what? They arrested him. They searched the car. They found no drugs, no alcohol. So they ended up having to just arrest him for driving down a one-way street. Is that not lame?
Oh, my gosh, man. This is somebody had nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
School is out. School is out, so the streets down there are dead. Oh, man. And once you realize anybody, 26, like, you costing the taxpayers and the school more money by doing that.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Some people are just overzealous.
That is the truth. That was absolutely some wild stuff. And speaking of overzealous, I know you're a big NASCAR guy.
Yep.
Dude, I'm a NASCAR guy today. Are you team Ricky Stenhouse or are you team Kyle Busch?
I don't like Kyle Busch. I never have liked Kyle Busch. And anything Kyle Busch gets, Kyle Busch deserves.
I love that, dude. By the way, Ricky landed a nice right, bro.
And he deserved it too, because Kyle, he's a butthole. Just be nice.
Simple as can be.
And he's been a butthole for a long time. And then also Rick, man, I just like Stenhouse, man. He's a good guy, man. And it's hard, usually when they get the little stuff, they do the little pushing and shoving and stuff, but rarely do a fist connect. He's going to get docked some points for that, but I think it's going to be worth it in his eyes.
All right, now I got to ask you a weird question because you're the only dude that I know that really knows anything about hockey.
Woo-hoo!
But let me tell you something. I have found myself finding these games and end up a couple guys, were like, yo, bro, I bet on this team, da-da-da-da-da. Some of that good stuff going on. Bro, hockey is, like, I want to learn how to skate because I want to be a hockey player, damn it.
Okay.
That game looks like it's so much fun. It's so fast-paced. It's up and down. They're hitting each other left and right. I'm still confused with the way they switch. I haven't figured out how they come on the ice and off the ice yet and do it right and wrong, but I'm learning.
Okay, this is the thing. You're in ice for only a minute.
Uh-oh.
And they have to do what's called shift
Start
change.
over.
They start over because
your phone's cutting out.
So long. Unless it's a power play. There's a power play, then they get the guys with the big, with the most skill, then they keep them out for 2 minutes because they got But playoff hockey.
Hold up, what up? Hold on, grab him on hold real quick and see if you can fix that thing. Like right now, again, playoff hockey's dope. I don't know what Terry was saying. I was struggling to hear it, so I know you have to be struggling to hear it. We are going to come back, hopefully, if we get him straightened out and ask him a few questions about that Griznass. See what's going on in the world. And, in fact, we got Terry Davis back. What up, TD?
Man, I'm good, man. Playoff hockey is the best, man, because one thing about watching sports, if you don't have the money on it, you just got to pick a team. Like right now, it's like 4 or 5 teams. Let's just pick a team and just root for that team, and then you'll get the full effect of what's going on, man.
I'm telling you right now, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's pretty fun. Now, I have to ask you, what's going on in the world of the Grizzlies, man? Right now, I see a little this, I see a little that. I think people forget, that Ja Morant's still in the NBA. Everybody talking about Halliburton, please. The East is terrible. I'm tired of listening to it. What's going on in the world of the Grizzlies?
In the world of NBA, what have you done for me lately? And when Ja comes back, then everybody's come back because when people talk about the NBA for next year, they mention the Grizzlies, but they don't go in detail of it. But, Memphis ain't not going to do anything until they're going to have no fortune or no pub until they get a center. And that won't happen until they either, one, release Luke Kennard or draft a big man and go from there. So the talk going to be really lame until right at draft day, which is another 30 days away. So once the draft comes, because there will be some coaching changes, we don't know who yet, but, come draft day, it would become clear because I don't know if they're going to trade the pick or they're going to keep the pick and try to pick somebody or just move down. No one knows. No one never knows what the Grizz going to do, and that's a good thing.
Man, it is a good thing, except for when you're a fan and you're like, what the hell are they going to do? Like, man, I just don't know, like in this draft at 9, if there's going to be, there's not going to be a center that I think's worthy of taking because I don't want Zach Edey.
Well, Klingon is pretty good. And, like I said, you don't need a center that's going to score. You're going to need a center
I need one to rebound and run the floor.
Run the floor, and protect the rim. Those 3 things, and you so happen to luck up on 10 points. If you average a double-double, that's what they need. And set the screens for Ja and Jaren, protect Jaren. If you can get a center in there to protect Jaren and Ja and keep Jaren out of foul trouble, that's all they need to do, and rebound.
Well, if there's not somebody in the draft, if Klingon doesn't fall to 9th or the Grizzlies can't move up, who do you think who's out there that they could possibly go grab?
The word on the street is they trying to get Drummond up there because he'll be a good fit up there down here in Memphis from Chicago because Chicago might be in a rebuild phase and they might be willing to let him go. And I think if they get him, I think my man shooter, future coach Luke Kennard might not be with us next year.
Man, I know you like shooter and everything, but bro, like Drummond's a big boy. We need we need a big body down low.
Yeah, we need an enforcer in there too because Memphis is not an overly aggressive team, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I know. Man, what you got coming down the pipe this week?
I'm waiting on the David Jones news to drop, hopefully, and just waiting for baseball season to get in full swing. And then before you know it, man, it'll be the draft. The draft is next month, man. It's hard to believe the draft is next month. and then NBA Summer League in 6 weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy awesome, man. We got some basketball finally. Like, no basketball tonight. We do have the finals, the Eastern and Western Conference final. First game tomorrow is going to be the Pacers and the Celtics. Celtics had all weekend off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we watched the Pacers and the Knicks go at it Friday night and Sunday day. They've been beating the hell out of each other. This game looks like it's going to be a walk, but Boston's only a 10.5-point favorite. I feel like pounding that joint.
Not the first game. See how it go from there. Because one thing about Boston, you don't know which team's going to show up. Even though I think Boston and Minnesota is going to be in the finals, it might be more than it might be a 5-game, 6-game series on both sides. You know, I'm just shocked that Dallas got this far, let alone if they make to the finals. Because I thought Jason Kidd and Kyrie and Luka were going to be all fighting each other by now, but they've one big happy family.
Dude, Kyrie has been about as happy as he's been in a long time, it seems like, man. Did you see him after that game yesterday, like with his family and everybody? I mean, that dude was smiling. He was happier than all get out.
So he must love that Southern cooking down there because he wasn't that happy up in New York or in Cleveland.
No, he was not. Like, I think he finally found a home, and it's crazy because Luka dominates that ball. Kyrie he doesn't mind playing second fiddle.
Exactly. And everybody thought that Luka would, be the problem, but Luka was the problem. It just took them a little time to, they didn't play defense in the regular season, but they played a little defense in the playoffs, and that's the only reason they advanced.
Man, that Gafford kid, that's I think the big he's just protecting the rim. And the fact that they got got him at the trade deadline.
Yep,
it's crazy, man.
Makes a difference, man. It just shows you how about one piece can help you, and that goes back to the Grizzlies. You get a center up there to help John them. The sky's the limit for what they can do. One piece is all it takes, just like chess.
All right, everybody. Follow Terry at TerryD515. Read his work at the new Tri-State Defender, and always listen to him Monday right here at 11:30. Terry, be blessed. Enjoy your Reds, man. And Ellie, make sure you tell him to get 100 steals for me.
And if you like baseball, the best baseball to watch is college playoff baseball, and it starts up when, Johnny? Like real soon.
Like real soon this week, brother.
Exactly.
I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up.
I know you are.
Man, I'm stoked, man. Be blessed, Terry.
All right, my brother.
That's my good buddy, Terry Davis. We got to take a quick timeout back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
It's time to have a good time at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Olive Branch and Carterville. Come by for half-price happy hour 2 to 6 Monday through Friday with domestic drafts and $3 snacks. Then try one of Mugshot's 19 specialty burgers, including the Mugshot Burger. Finish it in 12 minutes, and it's free. Plus, you get a free shirt. Mugshots in Olive Branch, 6400 Goodman Road, and Mugshots in Carterville, 656 West Poplar. So cheers to great food, good drinks, and fun company at Mugshots Grill and Bar, where you're always having a good time.
Includes all rebates and incentives. Price excludes $695 PF. Lease includes PF $695. $650 acquisition fee. EV6 P5610964. MSRP $50,200. Telluride RG510 $849. MSRP $38,305. Forte LXS RE78169. MSRP $21,820. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 5/31/2024 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
I got Jeff Allen on the line to hear about some crazy deals happening at Gossett Kia southbound Moriah.
Randy, I'd love to give all our customers our best deal. 2024 Kia Forte LXS gets 41 MPG Highway, $199 a month, $34.99 due at signing. 282 miles EPA estimated range will get you where you want to go in the 2023 Kia EV6 Win, $249 a month, plus a 2024 Telluride LX, $357 a month. Both $39.99 due at signing and 24-month lease.
And 0% for 48 months on 2024 EV9 and peace of mind with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, we'll make you happy at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah.
Memorial Day weekend is coming, which means many folks will be grilling. And if you're firing up the grill this weekend or any weekend, there's one place to go for everything you need: Memphis Barbecue Supply. You need charcoal? They have 10 different brands of either lump or briquette charcoal. Pellets? How about over 2 tons in stock? 12 different flavors and blends. Looking for wood for smoking? Memphis Barbecue Supply has 9 different types of wood in chips, chunks, mini logs, and logs. You can even mix and match your woods from their bins of loose chunks. Whatever it is that you're grilling, steaks, ribs, burgers, pork butts, you name it, They have over 378 different rubs, sauces, injections, and raw spices to make sure your food tastes great. If you have any questions, they have award-winning pitmasters on staff that can help ensure that your cook will be the best ever. Memphis Barbecue Supply, 7041 Stage Road, or online, mbbqsupply.com.
What Genesis Diamonds has done to the local jewelry scene here is mind-blowing. Hey, it's Eric Hasseltine. They have changed the game forever. Genesis has made all the other jewelers pretty much obsolete. They've got more diamonds at better prices. It's a selection up to 20 times more than anyone else has. They've got exclusive bridal designers that other stores aren't even allowed to carry. They've got no commission salespeople. They've got ironclad warranties and guarantees. And Genesis holds nothing back. They reveal the long-held secrets of the diamond business so you learn to buy like a dealer buys. No middleman markups, no retail pricing games, no pressure ever. Genesis has natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds in every shape and size, and they've got an amazing collection of luxury pre-owned Rolexes, all the models you can't find anywhere else. Genesis is the new, better, smarter way to buy jewelry in Memphis. Check them out, and you'll see why I say it is a game changer. Genesis Diamonds on Poplar at Perkins Extended.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does your favorite mixers. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand-bottled, taste-tested, sent out to a few friends, then taste-tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff, just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Get ready because the Gossett Mitsubishi Motors Summer Sales Event is on, and now is the best time to buy. You want 43 MPG Highway? We Gossett in 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage, $18,960 or $279 a month. 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. We Gossett, $27,350 or $399 per month. And your summer adventure starts with 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SE. We Gossett, $29,865 or $449 a month. Plus, every Gossett Mitsubishi comes with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. That's Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, online 24/7 at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
Mirage RHFO 9083, MSRP 19460. Sport RU 0110 764, MSRP 28070. Outlander RZO 53896, MSRP 30895. PF 695, acquisition fee 595, 15 cents excess mileage, excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid to end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful Monday in the Mid-South, and we're hanging out. And we do have some day baseball on today. We have the Padres and the Braves who have looked pretty damn bad. Where would they be without Marcell Ozuna and deadgum Chris Sale right now? Like, right. Who would have thought I was going to be uttering those words at the beginning of the season when I'm talking about the Braves?
Not me.
Not like, dude, without them, they'd be royally screwed.
Ozuna for the Braves.
Goodness gracious.
Did you see that meme that was going around on Friday after Scheffler got
I didn't.
Arrested, and it was his face on Ozuna's body, and it says, "I'm Scheffler with the tour."
I saw one of them that I thought was kind of funny.
They were all so funny.
Did you remember the Ricky Fowler complete orange jumpsuit that he wore at the Masters?
Yeah.
They were like, bro, Shoffley borrowed Ricky's outfit, and they put him in jail or something. So there was all kinds of By the way, Scotty Scheffler news.
Okay.
It hasn't happened yet. But they are saying Louisville, it looks like, according to a lot of people close to this, that Louisville Police Department is going to dismiss all charges against Scotty Scheffler.
As they should.
Man, you know, it's crazy. You know, I said this Friday how just absolutely ridiculous and stupid this was. Did you know a couple people kind of jumped my tail on that jaunt?
Really?
Yeah, they were like, bro, nobody's above the law. And I was like, I know he's not. Nobody's above the law, but this. I don't know if there was really a law broken.
That's so funny because Friday afternoon, I was like, look, I don't think Scotty Scheffler did anything that should have got him thrown in jail. But, like, I don't know. I don't have all the facts. Like, it just happened. Everyone is still kind of confused of it. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and defend Scotty Scheffler. And one of my buddies was like, what do you mean not defend him? He didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, whoa, calm down.
It's like both. There's always sides.
I'm just trying to
to
see
the
it out.
story.
Trying to see it through.
Seeing it through, and it looks like the charges will be dismissed. Now, I need some help from y'all. At the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. 901-360-8255. That's 901-360-8255. Me and Dacus are going to come back on the other side and discuss this a little bit. Y'all chime in your 2 cents. There's 2 stories that I want to get y'all's reaction. So have you paid any attention to the Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Fanatics lawsuit situation that's going on?
Yes.
My question, I will give you my opinion. Dacus will give his, and I'll maybe read some of yours. Hit me up at 901-360-8255. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry. If you don't know about the situation, Fanatics filed a lawsuit in New York Supreme Court against wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., who's a rookie, for breach of contract. Harrison's team says there is no contract. While the lawsuit states the 2 sides have a signed and autographed agreement dating back to last May worth more than $1 million. That's also been posted to you can go look it up. Adam Schefter's posted it. There's other people who have posted it. And the agreement, by the way, just so you know, was negotiated by Marvin Harrison Sr., so Marvin Harrison's Jr. father. His father negotiated the deal with Fanatics. He signed a contract, and Fanatics paid him $500,000 in August of last year and $500,000 in October for a total of $1 million. Now, there's 2 trains of thought out there, from what I've noticed from the X. A lot of people out there are saying that they need to protect college athletes and Congress needs to act. People are going that route. A couple other people are saying that this is predatory behavior, that these companies and corporations are going out and fiending on these young children in college who are trying to get some money. So, like, you're old enough and you're 18, you can go get a contract, you can make money, so NIL's good, and then all of a sudden a contract gets broken, now NIL's bad, and we got to protect the kids. I want to know where y'all stand on the whole situation. Again, Marvin Harrison says that they don't have a contract, that was just for college. Fanatics is saying no, it goes beyond college while you go into the pros. Some people say this is predatory behavior. Other people just say it's good business. Where do you stand? And the other controversy we have to talk about. Dude, high school baseball state championship in California. Moon Park is playing hard. This is one of the wildest things that I've ever seen. I spent an hour of my day, this is how crazy I am, I feel like a complete lunatic, watching different videos. Have you seen any of the different videos out there?
You know what? I haven't. I know the story. They won it, but their pitcher was pitch clocked, right?
No. This is even worse. You might not have seen this one.
Pitch counted, I mean.
No. This is Moon Park is playing hard at 7-6.
Okay.
Bottom of the 7th inning. High school is 7th inning of baseball. There is a runner on first base. Again, they are down 1. This young man comes up and hits a bomb. It goes over the left field fence right by the foul pole. A man comes around home plate. Moon Park runs onto the field. They jump on top of his head. They are celebrating and celebrating and celebrating. However, the 2 umpires are standing in the middle of the field talking to each other. And they're talking, and the left fielder runs in. And he's screaming. He swears it hit, and it bounces a ground rule double. The umps talk to each other. After everybody celebrated, come out and say, nope, put the runner on second, third.
Whoa.
The guy from first couldn't even score. So now they have runners on second and third. And guess what? After that basically huge letdown from Moon Park, Hart went on to get the next 2 guys out. and closed the game out 7-6, stranding the
Well,
man
then
on
I saw a
second and third.
completely different story then.
Yeah,
wow.
this is a complete. I saw the one you were talking about.
Yeah, I think the one I'm talking about
That
happened
was
in like Alabama.
Yeah, that was in Alabama.
And they won it, and they said, nope, y'all don't win. Y'all starting pitcher threw too many pitches. What in the world?
Yes, that was absolutely lunacy too. But I want to know what you think. Go out there and check the video. I'm sure I've retweeted it. If you haven't seen it, there are 2 videos. There's like 3 videos that it clearly 100% looks like a home run. There is one little video that you can't, like, it kind of looks like maybe it did dink down and then bounce left. But the California, the school board did react, and they, because of course, Moon Park, who feels they were robbed, they appealed the decision. California has addressed it. I'll give you the answer, but you address it at 901-360-8255. If you've seen the video, was it a home run and Moon Park got robbed? Or do you believe the left fielder and the umpires that it hit the warning track and bounced over? Check out the video. Let me know what you think. And hit us up at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line, 901-360-8255, because life is too short for ordinary jewelry. Back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Till I'm safe. You lock the door.
Hey everybody, is your family road trip ready for summer? All-Star Chevy right here in Olive Branch is ready with your Silverado, Tahoe, or Suburban. And get up to 30 miles per gallon with your new All-Star Chevy Equinox or Trailblazer. Financing down to 1.9 and no payments for a full 90 days of summer. All-Star Chevy has a great deal on new 24 Blazer EVs. Get charged up for this 36-month lease on a Blazer EV at just $369 a month. Only $2,500 down and the usual tax, title, and license. For details, ask any sales consultant. And I'm looking at a ton of Silverados out here in Olive Branch. Discounts up to $10,500 and 1.9 financing. College students and grads, military, teachers, healthcare. You get an extra $500 bonus. You want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. All the Jeeps and trucks and even your Corvette. And as we celebrate Memorial Day, our friends at All-Star Chevy asked me to remind everyone to remember all those who have made the ultimate sacrifice serving our country. Together, let's drive to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Top Gun is the largest indoor range in the Mid-South, but size isn't their only difference. Top Gun has the best instructors with over 300 years combined experience and classes all the way from first shot to master marksmanship. Plus, Top Gun is affordable. Gold membership is just $48 a month. That's just $1.60 a day for unlimited range time, free gun rentals with purchase of ammo, and members lounge access. Top Gun, 2770 Witten Road and TopGunMemphis.com. Always shoot with the best. Top Gun Memphis.
With Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal, you can get your choice of a sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese English muffin with small seasoned potatoes.
And with all that for just $3, it really is a proper breakfast, wouldn't you say? Huh? With a light and fluffy toasted English muffin and crispy seasoned potatoes. Go on, Catherine, give it a go.
Okay. Jolly good morning.
Ah, close love. Grab a proper breakfast with Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal for a limited time.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Select a request English muffin deal to obtain discount. Not valid for a la carte or combo orders. Single item at regular price. Prices are higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Oh, yeah.
but you got to be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It is a beautiful Monday in the Mid-South. We don't have any basketball tonight because, Oklahoma City basically pooped their pants in the fourth quarter and lost to Dallas.
Back-to-back home runs, John.
Bro, we were talking about Marcel. Man, Braves are playing the Padres. We do have day baseball going on. You got baseball, wall-to-wall baseball. Padres, Braves. Right now, Braves are up 4-0.
That's right, 4-0. We had Ozuna hit a bomb that, honestly, he pimped it.
He did pimp
and then it did not look like it was going to go out. It looked like it was going to hang up there and fall at the warning track. But it cleared, and then Matt Olson just stepped up and hit one.
Holy cow, Matt Olson hit the baseball.
How about that?
Congratulations. You need to hit the baseball, son. You have had a rough year. The top of that order's had a little bit of rough year other than Ozuna.
Yeah.
What's Acuna up to, man? Damn.
Right. But he started the scoring. He got a single in the first inning and then was able to get around. I think pretty much everybody in the top 4 or 5 got a hit. Maybe one got out. I don't remember. But I know both Ozuna and Albies both hit singles to start the game. And I was like, wow, these guys have been kind of struggling.
Yeah, they have been. And if you haven't noticed, you can tell they've been struggling because the Braves find themselves right now already 5 games back of the Phillies. Phillies 34-14, Braves 26-16, losers of 3 straight. But they're up 4-0 on the Padres. Padres 500 team is in second in the West, by the way. The Dodgers are running away with the West, 32-17. Real small thing, I guess, before we get back into what I asked y'all the questions about. I did want to mention a couple things about baseball. Like, bro, Dodgers are playing really good baseball, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Shohei Ohtani had his first walk-off home run?
Is that right? I missed that.
Yeah, dude. He's pretty good, by the way. Shohei Ohtani, that is. It's his first L.A. walk-off homer, and he was, I would say he was really damn good. Really, really, really good. And the Dodgers have been just great. But speaking of being great, I talked about the Phillies. Do you know Alec Baum now is batting .330, which is 5th in the majors, but he has a MLB best 42 RBI already. Dude's got 42 RBIs in 48 games. He is ballin'.
The guy that most notably said during a game that he hated his own fans.
Yes, he did. He sure did. That was hilarious. By the way, Gunnar Henderson. Bro, do you know how old he is?
Very young.
22 years old.
22. I was going to guess 21.
He's got now 15 home runs.
Crazy.
And in the first 44 games of the season, he's already got 15 home runs. He's the youngest dude to do that for Baltimore, like ever. And through the first 44 games, he is tearing the baseball up. And Alek Manoah looks like he's back, isn't he?
Wow. I mean, what an outing from him yesterday.
Bro, my man, 7 innings, only gave up 1 hit, 7 Ks, was filthy. He still wasn't Paul Skeens, though. My goodness.
Yeah, they went against each other in AAA a couple weeks back.
Oh, did they really? I didn't even know that.
And
man, talk about a hell of a game. Jackson Holiday was at the Redbirds,
13 innings.
Redbirds AutoZone Park all weekend.
That's right, yeah. Well, last weekend, not this past
Or last
weekend.
Yeah.
This past weekend, they're playing Gwinnett, the Braves.
Oh, that's right. Team. That's right. I just remembered that Holiday was down there, and I get my dates a little mixed
up. And they
up.
killed the Redbirds all weekend. I think they almost got a split, though. So, good. But that team's good.
That team is good. But, yeah, Ellie De La Cruz tearing things up. Hell, Yu Darvish has actually been pitching good for the Padres, but he ain't on the bump today, and the Padres are getting smoked. But we've been talking.
Doubleheader, though.
We've been talking a little baseball. Yeah, we have another game going on, 5-ish?
Yeah, I think, 5:20, I think, is the set.
Sales pitching today in the second game. Yeah. I know that. By the way, when's Paul Skeens back on the bump? Is he on the bump today?
No, he pitched Friday, so he'll probably be back.
Oh, that's right.
Thursday, maybe?
Yeah.
Thursday?
I'll tell you one thing. I'll be looking forward to Paul Skeens'
day.
Yeah. 11 strikeouts, 6 innings, no hit. The Cubs.
Now you got to do it against somebody other than the Cubs, He's played the Cubs in both his starts. I love Paul Skeens, don't get me wrong, but do it against somebody other than the Cubs.
Dude, he's going to. Don't you worry about that, all right? And by the way, the Cubs aren't that bad. They're 4 games above 500.
Thursday, John, against the Pirates. I mean, the Giants. They are the Pirates.
Well, the Giants aren't impressive at all. They're 2 games under 500.
That's right. So, and
but they've won 4 in a row.
It's an 11:30 game.
Like,
so
if you've been riding the Giants this last, like on this little stretch, you've been winning a little money.
How about that? So we'll be able to bet on that game because it will be 11:30 start.
By the way, if you've been riding the Yankees and you've won 7 in a row, you're making real good coin.
They're playing my Mariners this week. I'm kind of nervous.
I would be too if I was your Mariners. You bet? Are you going to keep riding the Yankees until that horse is dead?
I'm gonna not bet this week on the.
Oh yeah, because you can't stand it. You know, Seattle's actually only getting plus 120 today.
Wow.
Shockingly,
Gilbert on the mound.
Gilbert's on the bump, opposite Marcus Stroman. The way the Yankees have been hitting, though, man.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
Minus 140 on the Yanks, bro.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
Tell you that I'm gonna sprinkle a little magic on that bad boy. Now we got to go back to a couple of questions I asked you before I went to the break. We talked about was Moon Park robbed? If you don't know about who Moon Park is, high school baseball, state championship, Hart and Moon Park. Hart is winning 7-6. Moon Park has a man on first base, 1 out, down by 1, and little man gets a hold of 1. It looks like a home run. It's called a home run at first. They celebrate, but the umpires are like, hold up. Left fielder comes running in saying, "Oh, it hit the warning track. It bounced over." Well, the umpires brought everybody back onto the field, put the young man who crossed home plate and got mauled by his entire team on second base. The runner on first went to third. So Hart is still ahead 7-6 with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The next 2 guys get out pretty easily. Hart goes on to win. Was Moon Park robbed? Well, Moon Park appealed the decision, and I think this is just some of the crazy things that came out of this whole situation. And I feel terrible for like the kids, number one, but the school school districts came out and did their little thing, and they basically came out and here's what they said. The CIF's Southern section came out and said, instant replay is not allowed by rule in high school baseball. It was a judgment call, and as such, it stands as final. Because video review, other than that one doctored video, showed this kid hit a bomb. And then later that night, like the situation, though, with the left fielder, like the news is interviewing him. You know what I mean? After the ball game. Hart wins 7-6. It's a controversial win. Do you think that left fielder, when the game is over and been called for Hart, is going to say anything other than, yes, it did hit the warning track? No. You think he wants to take a state championship away from his teammates? No. That kid was put in an impossible situation.
John, that was 100% a home.
It's 100%.
I mean,
that's what
Lord.
I said. It is almost the most asinine thing I've ever seen in my life, how those umpires came together. And have you watched the entire video yet? You know, this is 3 minutes after Moon Park is celebrating their state championship, before they reset the field.
Yeah, because the guy even stops while the guy who hits it stops while he's rounding third and waits for a decision to be made.
Because the umpire was holding.
Team.
Yeah, the other guy was holding up, and the left fielder came running in, was screaming that it didn't hit the thing. But no, that was a home run.
And then they say home run.
And then that's what I said. They initially said home run, and everybody piles this kid. And let me tell you something. After you just think you won the state championship, and you're dogpiling your friends, and then they come back 3 to 5 minutes later and like, no, we changed our ruling after we already ruled. By the way, their first call was home run. They listen to the left fielder, they get together, they talk it out, and then they say, no, it was a ground rule double, and you put the runners on second and third and take those runs off. I thought that was the craziest ish I've ever seen in my life.
Let me tell you something. If I'm this kid, when I'm 20-year anniversary, high school reunion or
coming back
whatever.
like, it didn't.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
coming
home
back
run.
and I'm telling everybody like, yo, I won the state championship for our team with a walk-off home run, and if anybody tries to tell me any different, they're lying. I mean, for the rest of my life, I'm going to tell people that I won the state championship. When I have grandkids, they're going to know
He did
that
win the state
Grandpa
championship with a
walked
walk-off
off the
home
state
run.
championship with a walk-off home run.
Now,
I
my
mean,
question is do you think that left fielder who now is like on the news and all over the place saying that he swears that it hit the thing? I mean,
at
if
their
you see-
20-year anniversary,
Yeah, is
comes
he
back,
gonna
he's
be
like,
like,
guys, it was a
bro,
home
you know,
run."
hey,
with his
it was a
ring
bomb.
on, he's got a
Yeah.
state champ ring on. He's like,
It was
guys,
it was a bomb, but you
it
know
was
what?
a home run, but I did a good.
I don't know if I know I could lie like a
Guy's
mug.
got a future in acting.
Dude,
I
yes.
mean, get him in Hollywood. He's already in California, so it's probably not far. Go out there and make a movie. I'll be honest, John.
The video shows clearly that it was a home
I mean,
run.
it looks pretty clear that it's
It is clear as day.
Yeah.
But did you see the one doctored picture that some dude tried to pretend and they made it, and you could tell it was so doctored because it shows it like hit off the bat and they follow the ball all the way up in the air and then they come back down and it shows like it hit in the side. I mean, I'm like, man, that's doctored as hell.
It looked to me like it hit off the foul pole, which would be an automatic
home run, but it just squeezed to the just inside the foul pole.
So this reminds me of when I was in high school. I played rec basketball with a bunch of my buddies, and we played in the state because like we were all on the football team, and so like we all played on a rec basketball team, and so we were in the championship game for our rec team, and one of our buddies that I don't remember if he played for us or not. I think he was just there hanging out with us, and he was like, "Hey, big boy on their team, he played for another team in this league." And they lost, and now he's with their team because he was like, I know him because he plays on my team that's in a different
league,
like rec league. And we were like, really? And he was like, yeah. So we played the entire game. They kill us. I mean, they win by like 30 points. And after the game, we go, hey, that guy played on another team this year. And they were like, what? And so they had to like pull out the rosters for every team, saw that he was on a different team, disqualified. We won. And so we celebrated like we beat him by 30 points.
Even though you got beat by 30.
Even though we got beat by 30. But we got the trophy. Trophy's still at my house. I mean, how about that?
Oh, my goodness. That is hilarious. But, yeah, man, I felt bad for Moon Park. I couldn't imagine, like, that's your last high school game. You hit the home run to walk off. You get celebrated, and they're like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's awful.
I kind of feel like this left fielder wouldn't lie to us.
He's got to be telling the
he's
truth.
He's a good kid, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That was just the craziest thing. And then the other thing that I was bringing up was the whole Marvin Harrison situation.
Yeah.
All right. Let me, there's a lot of, like, if you go on X and you read some of these comments, there are a whole lot of them that are making young people sound like they're the dumbest people in the history of the world and they can't do anything. Fanatics pushes young college students to sign deals years before they enter the league for contracts that extend well into their time as a pro at a reduced value. This is predatory behavior and must stop. We got other people coming out there talking about Congress must act to protect the children. Man, when has Congress ever done a damn thing that actually did something good for us? Or, by the way, as much as we pay taxes, this country should look like something out of the Fifth freaking Element. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Flying cars. We shouldn't have potholes. Damn, I'm sorry. I just started going off on a tangent, didn't I?
I don't know where
I don't know where that came from. Where was it? Oh, yeah, Marvin Harrison. Back to Marvin Harrison situation. Have you ever seen The Fifth Element? Do you even know what that is?
No, I'm guessing it's a movie.
Yeah, it had Bruce Willis and some really good-looking girl.
Interesting.
And it was like, it was pretty pimp. Anyway, back to Marvin Harrison. They are saying that, some people are saying that this is just crazy how these kids get taken advantage of. And again, all this predatory behavior by companies. I'm sorry. Number one, Marvin Harrison Jr. did not even negotiate this deal for himself. His father, Marvin Harrison Sr., did the negotiating. They both signed the contract. And again, Fanatics paid him in August and October of last year $500,000 in each payment. He got $1 million for what? Autograph. They get a percentage of his autographs and jersey sales. That's pretty much as simple as that. Again, he got $1 million up front. Fanatics did take on some risk. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes out there and blows his knee out. He's not in the NFL. But you know what? He gets to keep his money. These kids transfer out and they get to keep their money. Is anybody going to protect corporations from the kids? Like, we really got to come out there. Like, I'm for kids getting paid. But I feel like there's a lot of people who've been screwed. How about Ohio State? You pay Quinn Ewers millions of dollars and then he leaves. How about the kid from Alabama who's the center who goes to Iowa, gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars and leaves before spring practice? Again, I'm not sitting there saying that the kids shouldn't go get theirs. I am just saying that to come out there and act like Fanatics, who paid Marvin Harrison Jr. $1 million while he was still in college, is not predatory behavior. It's simple business.
Yeah.
And again, for people who now want the kids to get paid, but then cry for the kids because now these predatory companies are abusing them. No, man, they're the ones that are coming there with the bag, bro. Are you going to pay them?
Well, here's the thing that
they have lawyers, they have daddies, they have all. I mean, they have so many people to protect them.
Exactly.
Quit acting like they're getting taken advantage of. And this is one situation where I'm sitting here like I'm usually for the athlete. This is where I'm sitting there going, bro, Marvin Harrison Jr., you need to like check yourself. You got $1 million. You signed it. Stop saying that. And by the way, the weird part about this, and I didn't even mention this part. So, he goes out there and signs the agreement, gets his money, and then in April of this year, Marvin Harrison Sr. called Athletics and asked them to send him a copy of the contract. 2 days after he got the contract, that's when he went out there and said that they don't have a contract, that this is non-binding, and we are not going to uphold our end of the bargain. Look, Arizona Cardinals, man, y'all need a lot going on, man. Get Marvin Harrison Jr. to chill out.
Well, John, here's what I don't understand. Like, I would understand a lot more if it was like Joe Random from, that plays at, I don't know, USC, right? And he, doesn't know anything. He's just, a USC football player, whatever. But like Marvin Harrison Jr.'s father played in the NBA. He knows how contracts work. NFL, yes. So his father knows how this goes. Now with college athletics, they allow you to have agents for NIL. So that's why you get an agent, so they can look through the contract, especially if you're like a no doubt, surefire NFL, first-round NFL pick. That's why you have agents to be able to look at this contract. There are so many ways for this to have been avoided. And it seems like with Marvin Harrison Jr., even more so because his dad knows how all of this goes. He knows how sponsorship deals go. He knows that they try to get the best deal and maybe try to pull one over on you. Like, he should have known this. And so I saw this. I didn't know all of these details to it, but the more I learn about it, the more I am completely against him having a case in this at all.
I mean, Marvin Harrison's Jr. dad really wasn't complaining about nothing when he signed that deal.
Not at all.
And he got that $1 million cash up front. And by the way, this was a deal with Fanatics. It's not like Marvin Harrison Jr., by the way, had to do one thing. He didn't have to make a post. He didn't have to go do an interview. He got $1 million and said, hey, my jersey sales, you get this percentage. Period. End of discussion. If I get $1 million up front.
Right.
Bro, you got they delivered on their end. Just don't see the bad predatory business practice.
I bet you go up to Ohio State right now, and I bet there's a ton of Marvin Harrison Jr. Ohio State jerseys at those games. Like, it's a good deal. I mean, it's not like, again, like, it's not like he's just some nobody that's not selling any jerseys or anything. Like, it was going to be a good deal regardless.
Fanatics is going to make their money. I don't know if you know that's what businesses do. That's how they hire people.
Yes.
So, anyway, we're going to take a quick time out. But before we do, I did want to tell you, if you had like $1 million, do you know what you should go do with it?
What's that, John?
Like if Fanatics gave you $1 million, I wouldn't go spend my money on Fanatics gear. You know what I'm saying?
What would you spend it on?
I'd go down to Frontier Western store, bro. I'd get a bunch of boots, cowboy boots and Western boots and like just butt-kicking boots. You know what I'm talking about? Some stomping boots. And also like they have Hey Dude shoes, bro. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. What's up, dude? They got those. They have a ladies' boutique. They have a children's department. They have everything. They can dress your entire family from head to toe. They have all the fashions. They have all the shoes. And they have the best service. 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. Or you can shop online, frontierwesternstore.com. Just go online, bing, bang, boom. You can shop by sale item. You can shop by brand, men, women's, kids, however you want to. It's like simple to navigate. Find your gear, pay for it. It arrives quick because they ship it out within 24 hours of your payment. Frontier Western Store and frontierwesternstore.com. Family owned and operated since 1961. Hardwood on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Rick's Powder Coating for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Hey everybody, is your family road trip ready for summer? All-Star Chevy right here in Olive Branch is ready with your Silverado, Tahoe, or Suburban. And get up to 30 miles per gallon with your new All-Star Chevy Equinox or Trailblazer. Financing down to 1.9 and no payments for a full 90 days of summer. All-Star Chevy has a great deal on new 24 Blazer EVs. Get charged up for this 36-month lease on a Blazer EV at just $369 a month. Only $2,500 down and the usual tax, title, and license. For details, ask any sales consultant. And I'm looking at a ton of Silverados out here in Olive Branch. Discounts up to $10,500 and 1.9 financing. College students and grads, military, teachers, healthcare. You get an extra $500 bonus. You want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. All the Jeeps and trucks and even your Corvette. And as we celebrate Memorial Day, our friends at All-Star Chevy asked me to remind everyone to remember all those who have made the ultimate sacrifice serving our country. Together, let's drive to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.
Memorial Day weekend is coming, which means many folks will be grilling. And if you're firing up the grill this weekend or any weekend, there's one place to go for everything you need: Memphis Barbecue Supply. You need charcoal? They have 10 different brands of either lump or briquette charcoal. Pellets? How about over 2 tons in stock? 12 different flavors and blends. Looking for wood for smoking? Memphis Barbecue Supply has 9 different types of wood in chips, chunks, mini logs, and logs. You can even mix and match your wood from their bins of loose chunks. Whatever it is that you're grilling, steaks, ribs, burgers, pork butts, you name it, they have over 378 different rubs, sauces, injections, and raw spices to make sure your food tastes great. If you have any questions, they have award-winning pitmasters on staff that can help ensure that your cook will be the best ever. Memphis Barbecue Supply, 7041 Stage Road, or online, mbbqsupply.com.
It's time to have a good time at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Olive Branch and Carterville. Come by for half-price happy hour 2 to 6 Monday through Friday with domestic drafts and $3 snacks. Then try one of Mugshots' 19 specialty burgers, including the Mugshot Burger. Finish it in 12 minutes and it's free. Plus, you get a free shirt. Mugshots in Olive Branch, 6400 Goodman Road, and Mugshots in Carterville, 656 West Poplar. So cheers to great food, good drinks, and fun company at Mugshots Grill and Bar, where you're always having a good time.
I've got Jason, the main man Marshall, here, and he's ready to start something big at Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike. What's up, Jace?
Randy, I've got 42 MPG on the highway on the all-new 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE for only $249 a month. Or take your pick from the 2024 Tiguan S front-wheel drive or 2024 Taos SE. We Gossett at $279.28 a month.
That's a 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE, $249 a month. Or take your pick from 2024 Tiguan S or 2024 Taos SE, $279.28 a month.
And Randy, you know the deal. Make me an offer because no reasonable offer will be refused.
Ask for Jason, the main man Marshall at Gossett Volkswagen, 1875 Covington Pike. Online, GossettVWMemphis.com.
Where we're charging for it and charging less every day.
All 36 month lease, 7,500 miles per year. Taos RMO 51756, MSRP 26063. Tiguan RM 103.910, MSRP 31363. Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25506. Crossport RC 2366449, MSRP 38981. Includes $3,000 rebate. Cannot be combined with special APR. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes fact final license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid at the end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday in the Mid-South, and we're starting things hot. It's been a pretty decent show, I think, so far. I'll give myself a little clap.
I think so. I give yourself a pat on the back.
Oh, yeah. Starting the week off right. Now we're about to have a little bit of fun. We're about to go do a little Hardwood. You know, Hardwood is one of my favorite segments because we had to talk about a bunch of ridiculous stuff. We got Kanye and Diddy news.
All right.
Travis,
I saw the Diddy news. Ooh.
Travis Kelce, by the way. Did you know Taylor Swift has written a song about him?
You're kidding. We were wondering if that was ever going to happen.
It's coming out, man.
Wow.
Right now, I don't think this is the one about where they break up yet.
Hopefully not.
But
if it is, it might be news to him.
Yeah, but man, it's kind of wild. We'll talk about that. Also, we have some crazy, surreal stuff like from the weekend. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like what happened at Valhalla this weekend, and I'm talking about golf, bro.
Yeah,
PGA Championship. Like, life is a sucker. Life is a circle, and I'll explain because it started with Scotty Scheffler getting arrested and Jeff Darlington being right there, videotaping the whole thing. And it ends with a very, very, very interesting, like the way it ended was fascinating. I'm going to give you a little Scotty Scheffler news as well. But before I do, I got to remind you, my peeps over at Rick's Powder Coating, you need to check them out if you want a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, residential, and industrial coating with 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South. Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish. Just drop on by or give them a call, 901-367-2771. That's 901-367-2771. Or just go to rickspowdercoating.com. That's rickpowdercoating.com. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Speaking of life being a circle, so again, we saw the video. Scotty Scheffler is being arrested, trying to enter Valhalla. He was, by the way, I don't know if you remember this, my man was charged with a felony, 3 misdemeanors. My man goes to the clank. Like jail. He's in jail. While he's in jail, you know what he's doing? He's in there in his orange jumpsuit, stretching out, getting his pregame, warm-up routine in, doing a little probably high knees like Russell Wilson, some little twisties. I don't know, man. He's getting there worked out. When he gets to Valhalla, did you see the fans that greeted him with his mugshot on their shirt?
Really?
Already. Like by the time he got to Valhalla, great. I thought that was awesome. And then throughout the weekend, I saw a bunch of fans have with Scotty Scheffler mugshot shirts on.
Love that.
Thought that was awesome. Then my man goes out there the day he gets arrested and shoots a 66. That's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then all of a sudden, you know what happens?
Well, he fell apart on Saturday, kind of.
Well, he fell apart completely, and it's not his fault, bro. What kind of caddy disses you on a Saturday?
Wait, what happened with his caddy? I missed
his
that.
caddy left it out now, I do understand. He went to see his child's graduation from high school. His
Well,
daughter.
that makes sense.
The
No
caddy,
caddy, that's
yeah,
a
the
problem.
caddy left, and the only day he was bad was the day without his caddy. So we might need to give Scotty Scheffler's caddy a little more credit than we do.
Wow, how about
And the sad
that?
thing is, I can't even tell you his damn name. I could tell you who that fluff guy was. Remember the dude who looked like Santa Claus that was Tiger Woods' caddy?
Yes. Tell
But
me who it is.
I can't tell you. I don't know.
You said you could tell me who it was.
I was being sarcastic. I don't know who Scotty Scheffler's caddy is. Do you? I'm just saying.
I know who
I think
Scotty
this
Scheffler's
guy
caddy is.
should get a little more credit than he does. 'cause
Ted
again,
Scott, obviously.
Ted Scott.
Yeah, Teddy Scott.
He's obviously a good caddy. So my man falls apart without his caddy. Then on Sunday, he comes back and he has a very nice round. The part that was weird is if you see Scotty Scheffler when he's leaving the golf course, guess who he runs into?
Who's he running into?
Jeff Darlington.
Ah, yes.
So him and Jeff Darlington are sitting there kind of chatting it up for a minute.
He's like, Jeff, why didn't you help me?
Yeah, dude, no, I don't know. I don't know what they were saying. But then no less than at least 12 police officers walked over to Scotty Scheffler. Now, you know after he just got arrested with a felony and was taken to Clank, you think he'd be a little nervous. They all went over there and dapped him up and said hello and chatted him up and were extremely nice.
Good.
And
Love
Jeff
that.
Darlington posted that he thought it was very, very interesting sight seeing all those police officers coming up there, dapping him up, and giving him their support.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Do you know? I bet all 12 of those worked with that a-hole who
I was about to
jumped
say,
on the car.
poor guy who made that arrest. I mean, everybody is against, even your own people are against you.
Dude, that is just like, I thought that was just a wild, wild scene. Pretty much the whole weekend. Scotty Scheffler going to the Clank, and then everybody loves him. Oh, and last little note. They say that it looks like all the charges will be dropped.
Good.
So, and by the way, realistically, come on, man, they should be.
Should be.
I told you a little bit earlier, bro. NASCAR, man, like now I understand what road rage is.
Okay.
Like I'm not a person who gets road rage, by the way. I don't know
That
if
is
people know.
shocking.
I'm so laid back.
I guess so, but I don't know, John. There's sometimes where like,
oh, if things aren't going my way, how I have a very, I go, but you have to push me really far for me to get upset.
True.
Do you not?
That's a good point.
Problem is, once you push me to that level, it's hard for me to turn off that a-hole.
Right, that's true.
But the problem is, in a road rage situation, like if somebody cuts me off or honks at me, they're not really pushing me very far, you know? I'm just like, I just give them the finger back and laugh. Screw you too, bruh. Doesn't really bother me. I will tell you, though, if I was going 200 miles an hour and I had a wreck like NASCAR people do, and I thought that dude, see, I don't understand the technical terms, but they were like, so I was coming around the corner on the left side and my man was drafting and I was going down into... No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what they were saying to each other.
That sounded good.
Sounded pretty good, didn't it? But, man, after the race this weekend, and do you know where the race was?
I don't know.
It was in North Carolina at Wilkesboro Speedway. I've never even heard of that place. But I think they love racing in North Carolina because it was pretty packed. After the whole race, Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse, man, they walk each other and they look like they were ready to throw down immediately. And they talked for maybe like 10 seconds. And then all of a sudden, Ricky throws a haymaker and punches Kyle Busch in the face. And I didn't even know this. Kyle Busch must be the villain in NASCAR because I haven't seen one person say a nice thing about Kyle Busch since this whole thing. All you look through X, good, I wish he would have knocked him out cold. I wish he hit like Mike Tyson. I can't stand Kyle Busch.
Wow.
What is Kyle? Please fill me in. What is Kyle Busch? 901-360-8255 at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Like, why does everybody hate the Bush man? Is he like George Bush's kid or something? I don't think so because I think he spells his name like Bush Beer, doesn't he?
You're right, he does.
And George, the president, one of the two presidents,
Right.
the Bushes.
Yeah. Father and son duo.
They spell it like the bush.
Yeah, like the shrub.
Yeah, sure, the shrub. Anyway.
The foliage, isn't that what you also call it?
Yeah.
Foliage.
I was just thinking about, anyway, Bush.
You were thinking of Antonio Brown's
yes,
Bush.
correct. Yeah, him talking about, and that wasn't the beer one either. So, yeah, I got off on that one for just a second. Speaking of getting off, did you hear about what Adele's doing?
Adele?
Yeah, you know who she dates, don't you?
She dates
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul, that's right.
You know who Rich Paul is, right?
Yes.
Who?
He's LeBron James' agent.
And he was his high school teammate, right?
Clutch Sports.
And he does the Clutch Sports thing? Bro, being LeBron's teammate and stuff has worked out good for him because, did you know that he's with Adele, the singer girl? You know, the Rolling in the Deep song?
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, this guy was like in high school just chilling, man. Next thing you know, he's like LeBron's agent, got Clutch Sports, dating Adele. And now they released that Adele's pregnant.
Whoa.
Bro. Yep. Rich Paul.
Congratulations.
So my man's moving up in the world, bro. Congratulations to Rich Paul and Clutch Sports. Now, what do you think's more difficult for Rich Paul? Dealing with a pregnant Adele or a whiny LeBron James?
Huh. You know what? Good question, John. I don't know.
The dude's got to be able, dude's got some, man must be about as laid back and smooth as anybody on planet Earth. I would say that dealing with Adele would probably be easier than dealing with a deranged lunatic LeBron thinking that his son is ready for the NBA.
Yeah.
LeBron plays in the NBA.
Yeah.
You've never played a pickup game with your son in the backyard?
It's true.
You can't tell that he's a very, very, very damn good college basketball player right now, who, by the way, could grow into his body a little more and be an NBA player if you give him just a little bit of time. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We also had some interesting stuff with, do you know who Simone Biles is?
Yeah, the gymnast.
Did you know that she's married to a football player?
He at least used to play for the Packers. I don't know if he's still with the Packers or not.
I thought he was with the Chargers.
Well,
Jonathan Owens?
He might now be. I know he used to be with the Packers.
Yeah, I think he's with the damn... Man, I probably should have looked this up.
I got it. He's now with the Bears.
Damn, we were both wrong.
Well, I wasn't wrong. He used to be with last year he was with the Packers. Now he's with the Bears.
Did he ever play with the Chargers? Am I just crazy?
You're just crazy.
I am, damn.
But you probably got Chicago and Chargers, Yeah, he just joined
the
the Bears this offseason.
Well, anyway, he was rooting on his wife, Simone Biles. She's like a superstar gymnast.
Absolutely.
She does a vault this weekend, and guess who's there standing there cheering her on like a complete, like a loving husband should do.
He is.
But, somebody videotaped him and is after her vault, and he was just so excited and cheering so much, and a bunch of people went on there to make fun of him.
Everybody goes after him. It's weird.
Well, everybody goes after him. It's so weird. He's a nice guy. People don't think he's good enough for her or something, bro.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, Simone Biles, the only reason I saw this is because she went and quickly addressed the people who were busting her on the thing. She says, I'm going to quickly address this. The joke was never a joke. And she says that she's talking about one time she said that he was the catch. And people are like, no, you're Simone Biles. You're the catch. Bro, how about they love each other?
That's right.
And they're a family. And they're happy. And they're cheering each other on. But this is Simone Biles. I didn't ever think she would do something like, she says, y'all are now the joke, and I ask you to respectfully F off. But she didn't just put the F word.
Right.
She put the whole word in upper caps, bro.
Dang.
Does that mean she's ready for the Olympics or what?
Good question.
I'm telling you, I feel like this girl's feisty, man. Can you gamble on gold with the Olympics? Can you gamble on the Olympics? Bro, this is a serious question.
Yeah, you can gamble on the Olympics. Of course.
I've never gambled on the Olympics.
Really? You've never gambled on a Team USA basketball game?
Oh, damn. You know what? That's bull. You're right. I forgot. Never mind. I just keep
I mean, it's only every 4 years, so it's hard to remember.
I mean, I've never bet on a gymnast performance or gymnastic performance.
Well, I don't think you can, I think you just bet on, the team to win. You can bet on USA to win or something like that.
Well, Mike Malone doesn't seem very happy.
Yeah, he was not happy last night.
And he wasn't going to be happy. This is the fourth member of the Beastie Boys. He's hardcore, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
He feels it. They blew a 20-point lead, but I felt bad for the reporter. Did you watch his postgame?
I did.
All right, Mike, I just have to tell you something. I know that you just got done losing Game 7 at your house when you were up 20. And I understand that it must suck to go and talk to reporters after you lose. You're very emotional. Trust me, I get it. I'm an emotional person. I ask everybody if I say something and I'm emotional, please don't take it the wrong way because it could be very, very bad. I'm very sharp with my tongue. I'm easy to forgive, and I'm easy to forgive. Y'all should always forgive me. But I can be sharp with my tongue.
Sure.
And again, Mike Malone, I feel like he was emotional and he was sharp with his tongue, but I felt so bad for the poor reporter, and I thought it was a good question. He's like, the kid just basically asked him, how bad does this one sting? You were up by 20 in the third quarter. And Mike just comes back to him and says, next question, man. And then he comes back. He's like, the season's over. That's what's effing hard, man. Right. Being up 20, the season's over. You don't understand that. The season's over. It's hard. Stupid effing question. No, it's not. You were up 20 in the third quarter. You're the defending champs. How the hell did you blow that, Mike, is how I would have said it. And I would have said it as nice. But that's also why you don't see me down there in the reporter ball. I'd be like, yo, nice. Mike, let me tell you a little something, Mike.
I'm not the one who blew a 20-point lead.
No, I'm actually very respectful. Like when I used to do things before, which I don't really do it as much anymore, but I was always very, very, very respectful. But I'm telling you, man, I would have had to come back. At least I can say this and talk tough on the radio. I mean, Mike Malone is the fourth member of the Beastie Boys. But damn, dude. Like, you blew a 20-point lead. If I had the Nuggets, I would have choked somebody out. I mean, I'm so blessed. I just had under in that game. That's it. That was an easy under, man.
Sure.
I think I was like under 202 or 203. What was it? 180-88, I think, was the final score.
Yeah, I think so.
It got there easy. So I didn't have a dog. I just kept rooting from bricks.
Right.
And the whole first half, Minnesota did nothing but bricks. Denver was awesome.
That's right.
And then in the whole second half, Minnesota couldn't miss, and Denver couldn't hit nada. Mike Malone was pissed. Did you think he handled that well?
Maybe.
Maybe not?
Maybe not.
All right, you won't believe this. This is one of my favorite stories, and I just found this, so let me read it as I'm doing it. Paige Springnack.
Oh, yeah, I was going to bring this to you.
Is going to prove to the world once and for all that she does indeed have nipples.
Huh. See, that's not what I was going to... okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because she's shown her bare derriere, and she shows her cleavage a lot. It's one of my favorite follows.
I was going to bring up that she's on the Sports Illustrated cover.
Oh, yeah, she's on the cover. She's hot. But also, this porn site now offered her $250,000.
What?
Yeah, to prove that she has because her boobs are famous. But they said their thing is we want to know if you have... if you will debunk the theory for $250,000 and show your full breasts.
Huh. And she's agreed to this?
No, not yet, but the offer's on the table, and I don't know. I'm just trying to get everybody out there
to
text
you want her to
take the $250K, girl. Actually, you know what? I'd go back and up the ante and be like Marvin Harrison's daddy and be like, give me $1 million.
What you should do, John, is
$1 million.
You should start like a GoFundMe or something like that, where you can raise more money to put on top of that, and you can like all the men who are like you that want to see her, prove, because it's just a scientific experiment, John. They can all donate like $5. Before you know it, you've got a bunch of money that you can give to her on top of that.
I'm loving this. Help out the world, Paige. Prove us all wrong. And again, actually, as I would like to be her business partner, I would tell her that she's got to up the price at least. You know what? If they offer her $2.5, do it, because they're going to make that much money back. You see how many people follow that girl?
Sure.
Now, the other thing I got to tell you is, do you know who Candace Owens is?
Yes, I do.
Who is she?
She is like, she does stuff with politics. I just see her like every once in a while she'll get trending on Twitter.
She was trending this morning on mine.
Was she?
Uh-huh. She is obviously a journalist of some sorts.
I think so. Like I said, I don't know much about her. I just see her on social media every like once in a while.
Well, she put out, and it was trending hard, so I had to check it out. You know, like P. Diddy, the video, everybody knows about P. Diddy's house being raided, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, P. Diddy's house was raided. He has not been arrested yet. We've also seen video where P. Diddy beats his girlfriend in a hotel, and it is disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, disturbing. And the fact that, of course, he's still not, you know what I mean? He's just out free chilling. Candace Owens says, Kanye tried to warn us. It was 4 years ago, Kanye West, during a podcast, was talking, and he said, yeah, Diddy one time asked me for my address. Text me, hey, man, send me your address. Do you know what Kanye sent back to him?
No.
Hell no, you a fed.
Oh, I think I have seen that picture.
Hell no, you a fed. No, Candace Owens now is saying that Kanye wasn't lying and he was trying to warn us. The only reason that P. Diddy's not in jail is because he's either working for the feds or CIA. That would be kind of weird if they went after P. Diddy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
I don't think that. I think Candace might be crazy. Because if you're like believing Kanye, you might be crazy, right?
Well, that's true, yeah.
Like, that's tough. That's tough. But I will say Diddy is disgusting. We're going to take a quick timeout. We got to give you our bet on the other side. Don't you touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, Mid-South, I've got Marty McNade getting back to the past on these prices at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown.
This is heavy, Doc. I mean, Randy. Let's go with 42 MPG Highway and a 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE for $249 a month. Or take your pick from a 2024 Tiguan S or 2024 Taos SE for only $279.28 a month.
Great Scott, McNade. You got it going on at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown on Winchester Road. Let me hit those deals again. 2024 Volkswagen Jetta SE, $249 a month, or take your pick. 2024 Tiguan S or Taos SE, $279.28 a month.
Your future is whatever you make of it, Randy, so let us help you make your future down here at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road, or shop online at GossettVWG.com.
All 36-month lease, 7,500 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Jetta number RMO 46526, MSRP 26,996. Tiguan RM 103,910, MSRP 31,363. Taos RM 11174, MSRP 31,414. Includes all credit and incentives. PF 695. Excludes DTNL. See dealer for complete details. With approved credit dealer stock only. Offer expires into the month.
Looking for sports in all the wrong places? Try the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland Town Square. Fun, friendly, exciting, and comfortable with wall-to-wall TVs for all your favorite games, 24 taps for all your favorite beers, including NA and local craft beers, and an in-front-of-the-wall full bar for all your other favorite beverages, including a full wine list. Add in an upscale menu, patio seating, daily specials, and events, and you found all your sports in the one right place. The Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland Town Square, Highway 70.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Are you aware? It's patio season. Family Leisure sure is. That's why they have factory direct pricing on swimming pools, spas, and even, yes, patio furniture. Yes, sir, it's indeed patio season. So come by Family Leisure and check out all the brand new 2024 patio furniture sets. And with patio season here, you know that pool season will be here before you even know it. So buy now to get in line for your pool installation and get pre-season pricing. Plus, you could save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, even up to $5,000 on all spas and swim spas. Family Leisure has got special pricing on all in-stock saunas, theater seating, pool tables, and even outdoor kitchens. I love it when it's patio season because of all the fantastic deals that Family Leisure makes available just for you. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
Includes all rebates and incentives. Price excludes $695 PF. Lease includes PF $695. $650 acquisition fee. EV6 P5610964. MSRP $50,200. Telluride RG 510 $849. MSRP $38,305. Forte LXS RE 78169. MSRP $21,820. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 5/31/2024 with approved credit. Dealers.com.
I got Jeff Allen on the line to hear about some crazy deals happening at Gossett Kia Southbound Moriah.
Randy, I'd love to give all our customers our best deal. 2024 Kia Forte LXS gets 41 MPG highway, $199 a month, $34.99 due at signing. 282 miles EPA estimated range will get you where you want to go in the 2023 Kia EV6 Win, $249 a month, plus a 2024 Telluride LX, $357 a month. Both $39.99 due at signing and 24-month lease.
And 0% for 48 months on 2024 EV9 and peace of mind with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, we'll make you happy at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, and this is our segment that we like to gamble, and it's always brought to you by the best. That's Tito's. Never gamble on a good spirit. Never. Always get the best, and the best is simple. It's Tito's handmade vodka, which is crafted and distilled in the United States down in Austin, Texas, 6 times distilled, then stilled in classic copper pots, man. That's why it's got such a unique flavor. Slightly sweet with that black pepper note. It balances everything out. Whether you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. Get your Tito's on today. We ain't got no NBA. But guess what we got? We got hockey, bro. 2 Canadian teams. A Canucks and an Oiler.
John, I got to be honest. When you told Terry earlier that he was the only person you know that knows anything about hockey, I was a little offended. I really was.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I forgot about you.
I was a little offended, but it's
well,
okay.
now you can grade my assessment on this game. I feel like the Canucks are going to Canuck it up. They have their best little score guy. He's not been doing very well. He's got a blood clot issue. The Oilers beat them in game 6, 5-1. They have all the momentum. You're going back to Vancouver. And the Canucks, they're going to Canuck it up. I'm taking Edmonton huge. Lay the 150. I think they're going to ice skate them to death.
I like that.
You like it?
I like the Oilers. They're a fun team.
They are a fun team. So we're taking the Oilers, lay the 150, and then talk to me tomorrow. For Dacus, I'm hard, and get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.
You know, one thing we never talk about is how family-friendly Central Barbecue is.
Always has been.
At any Central Barbecue location.
And there are a lot of them.
You know your kids will have a good time and a great meal.
The kids' menu is perfect.
Everything from a grilled cheese to a junior barbecue sandwich to a hot dog, junior chicken sandwich, or classic mac and cheese, and they all come with a side and a small drink, all at a great price.
You just left me with literally nothing to say about kids at Central Barbecue.
I was just trying to be thorough.
You covered everything. What am I